Hey guys, what's up, man? It's the Bull. I'm out my garden here. Sparked up my fire pit. Today, I'm gonna be clearing some brush from that whole area over there. I'll zoom in there a little later and kind of show you. And cleaning up this area right here, right in front of where my fruit trees are, toward the back. But the whole front there, as you can see the little curvature that I did with resources around the garden, rocks that I've dug up and all that. I'm not trying to buy all kinds of stuff, and this is just, you know, a garden. So I'm trying to use a lot of resources just right from here, from the yard. So as I go clearing trees and I'm moving around the back down there, I'm finding boulders and whatnot, and I'm going to use those to edge out the area, because this area out in front of me, behind you, it's just going to be a grass patio area, so that we can use to entertain and whatnot. But yeah, so I still have a lot of work to do, man. Still got a whole bunch of trees back there. I just don't have the money to have them cut down. I have cut down some big ones myself, but that weren't, too big. You know what I mean? And I've just let them fall back there, and I'm gonna just kind of line them up in an area and maybe use them as I cut off all the branches. I'm gonna just leave the logs and create pathways back there with those logs. And then as the logs, as time goes by, those logs will rot out, and beneficial insects and things like that for the birds will habitat in there, and that'll help feed the birds and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just trying to use the resources I have right around here on the property. So stay tuned as we go on today, as I show you around my garden a little bit. Hey guys, I just felt a little bit of that heat. I was trying to grab some of the twigs that burn off and fall off to the side. So I was throwing them back in, and I got a little bit too close to the fire. And I got a taste of that heat, how it toasted me up real quick, If that don't scare you to be a good person in this life, I don't know what will, man. You better be good. All right, so I wanted to get you closer to these buds, eh? We're here in January, and this little snow angel, it's just budding out everywhere. So hopefully I'll have some peaches on that this year. Okay. Over here, this is a pomegranate. This is the second year that it's been in the ground. I had pulled this one up from my old property, so it was in there for all of last year, and now it's going to start this year here, over here at New Food Forest. So as I'm walking around and show you a couple of the trees. All right. Over here, I have a persimmon tree. It's a persimmon tree. This guy's skinny. I'm going to go ahead and give him some food, feed him up, and get him pumping ready for this spring coming up here. So, a couple years, he'll be looking good. Then over here, I have another persimmon, and this is a Hashida persimmon. These persimmons on this tree look so yummy. I mean, it looks so yummy. I can't wait for 4 or 5 years. You know, 4 or 5 years. Hopefully then I'll start getting some of those persimmons. But let me walk you around over here and kind of show you. Then down over here I got like 3 different types of figs. But see, this one here, they haven't touched nothing. This one right here is a dwarf variety. Don't ask me the name, I can't remember. I lost the tag. I should have listened to you, Led. Tag your trees, man. I know these other ones over here are the brown turkeys. But let me kind of show you here. See if you can see right there, you know what I mean? They're eating the tips, man, where the flower's gonna start. So, you know, I love the deers, man, but I'm a little mad at them right at the moment. But you can't blame them. See, here you go, here's another one. All right, let me show you what the deers did to me. This is what the deers did to me, guys. This is what the deers did to me. This tree was so beautiful. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was just loaded. You know, look at that. Look what they did to me. Them deers have no respect. It was so beautiful. So I hope that they don't come back and hit me up again. Over here in this part here, I have this one right here. This is one of the green seedless grapes. So I'm gonna have him growing up there, and I'm gonna, you know, create some type of arbor right here in between these 2 trees. From the tree that I just showed you down to this tree over here, you know, going up, and I'm gonna just build an arbor of some sort, you know, just jimmy it. And then over here on this side here, I have the Concord grape. Make some wine. So that's the Concord grape. So I'm gonna have those going between these 2 trees here. So, notice the deers haven't touched that. They probably haven't seen it. And over here, this is a jujuberry. This is jujuberry. So it started last year. I put out a lot of flowers. The jujuberries were just real small. But you know, this year should I should get a little harvest out of them, I suppose. All right, let me show you around here the mess that I got back here. So what I'm going to be doing with a lot of these logs, some of these logs that I have here, and some of the logs that you see down there, I'm going to just use those resources that I have here because, you know, I mean, you know, I don't want to pay to have those moved or anything like that. And they are kind of big and heavy. So I'm going to use the chainsaw and split them like in half. And then me and the kids are going to use these big giant iron bars that I have, and we'll just roll them into place so that I can create some pathways separating where we walk and where we're just gonna have, you know, this is not all about just fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. We're gonna incorporate some beautiful plants and flowers back here, depending on what type of sunlight I get. If not, I'll definitely get some shade tolerant plants. So, you know, it'll be nice. You know, I'm a path walking down in here, going all the way to the back. Property goes all the way down there to the back, down there to where you can see that just before that shed back, you kind of see a fence. But I've been cutting brush like crazy. Let me show you a mountain. See this mountain right here? This mountain here is about 6 feet tall of just brush and twigs and branches and all that. So I'm just taking my time. I'm burning it all. You know, I was thinking about, let me get this moved. Man, I got time. I got plenty of time. I started thinking about it. I said, I got plenty of time. I'll just burn it. And whatever doesn't get done this year will get done next year. So that's how it's going to be. All right. As you can see, I've been cutting it. Wherever you see these little piles, that's because the bull has been through there chopping stuff up. So here you go. I mean, these vines here, man, you just trip all over them as you walk. So, you know, who wants to deal with all that? So I'm cutting all this brush and a lot of these, I forget what you to call it. I don't want to get tied up here. But a lot of those, vines. A lot of those vines will, you know, climbing up the trees and just strangling trees and whatnot. But, so you're going to get burnt for doing that. As you can see over here, I've been putting logs on top of the logs that I have cut down so I can have a foothold, and I've been cutting them into pieces, manageable pieces, and then I'm stacking them down there. As you can see down there, I'm stacking them up. But there's the pile from over here. I mean, it's a big pile. You know, maybe I'll get half of it done before spring kicks in, before they shut me down so that I can't burn no more. But in the meantime, I'll be burning and burning and burning. Down here, you can see, this was just a jungle back here. And I've been, you know, just cutting and stacking, and just making, you know, just making walkways and pathways. I mean, you know, back here, you know, we have poisonous snakes, you know what I mean? And, you know, we walking back here, me, Dr. Ricky, a Rasta man, we get hit by one of those poisonous snakes, man. You don't want to have that. So, yeah. So, all the way down here toward the back. So I'll be burning all this stuff here.